So welcome, ladies and gentlemen, we are back finally for Q&A Sunday. I think it's been over a month since the last one where I showed GTA. Today we've got some more questions and we have got some DriveClub in the background. Now this is full 1080p, 60 frames per second. It should look pretty darn good, and I have to say, after seeing the reviews of DriveClub initially, and I did wait to pick it up, I picked it up this Tuesday for like 40 bucks at Target. It is pretty darn fun. I mean, it's really difficult. It's almost like the Dark Souls version of a racing game. Even on the lower difficulties, the AI are relentless. They're not the smartest. It's almost like playing online all the time because you're going to get rammed from left, right, and center. But it makes the game fun. The sense of speed is mental. The rain effects are the best I've ever seen in a racing game. In fact, they're too good sometimes. You guys will see here in this race, I couldn't see a damn thing at the end of the race, and I was struggling to try and stay on the road. But it's a fantastic game, I have to say. And if I had a decent wheel that actually worked, I mean, I got a G27, but it doesn't even work on the PS4 because of stupid issues. I think it'll be really fun. But anyway, definitely check it out. If you guys want to join my club, if you still play DriveClub, let me know. I'll send you an invite called Official TTB. Anyway, let's get into the questions for today, and please do submit some more in the link in the description. So the first one's from John Smith. Says, do you play any other games than FIFA, PES and GTA? If yes, then which games are they? Yes, I do. I don't just play FIFA and PES. I know this is purely what my channel's all about because I don't want to, go all over the place and make it too diverse. Maybe if I get bigger and bigger, then, I can start mixing and matching. But I'm playing DriveClub right now. I'm also playing Far Cry 4. Absolutely loving that game. For me, it's easily the best in the series. The story is pretty bland. I mean, it's not a great story, but the gameplay of it is just so fun. I mean, there's so many ways to liberate outposts and so many different weapons and vehicles and stuff. It's just great fun to play. I mean, I don't mind going from point A to point B because you'll see wildlife on the way. You've got to hunt stuff. So if you haven't checked out Far Cry 4, do so. It's a fantastic game, and it looks gorgeous as well on the PS4. I've played Watch Dogs. I didn't complete it. It was alright. It should have been better than it was. I've got Battlefield 4 as well, but I don't play that anymore. What else have I have? Assassin's Creed I think I traded it in. Yeah, I think I traded it in actually. Assassin's Creed, I always start playing it. I don't know if any of you guys are like that, but I get a little bit through the game and I just stop playing it. I don't know. I don't find third-person games that engaging. I think first-person games are just so much better because they're more immersive. It's like you're actually in the world, and if they do a really good job of it, it can be really good fun, like Far Cry 4 and GTA. So those are the main games I'm playing right now, as well, of course, as PES and FIFA. Okay, next up from Ozancho. Sorry if I got your name wrong. I think you could do, this isn't really a question, but it's just a suggestion here. I think you should do a poll about your next Champions League series, which team you should play as. Yes, maybe. I'll stick one up on my website, possibly. If I do a Champions League, well, I was going to say I was going to do it on the PC, but I mean, I've upgraded my laptop now. It's got 16 gig of RAM, which has really helped me out on the editing side of things. And I've also got an Elgato, although I'm having issues with trying to sync up the sound. For some reason, it's got this right here. You guys will see. I couldn't see a damn thing in this race right now. It was so blinding, and then you'll see the cool fireworks at the end, but yeah, I'll probably put a poll up, and then maybe I'll play on the PC. We'll have to see. I mean, but the PS4 will obviously be an option. Okay, next up from what's it? Bubbo of the clan McBubo. Smashed right into the wall. Brilliant. He says, do you know the origins of Ronaldo's squeezy hands goal celebration? Is he, for reasons known only to himself, randomly taking the opportunity to demonstrate the proper physiotherapy exercises to do after injuring your hands, e.g. in a threshing machine, or do you think instead it has anything to do with his girlfriend, the Russian supermodel Arnia Shaikh? Oh, no, don't even know how you say her name. I'm not sure if that's even a serious question, is it? I have no idea the origins of his squeezy hands, which, if you guys don't know what it was, he sort of did that, like he was squeezing a pair of, juicy ones. So No, I honestly don't have a clue about the origins or the origins. But Ronaldo comes up with a new celebration every year. You know, this year it's that one where he runs and he sort of stands there like that. He used to have, what else has he had? You know, he had that one, didn't he? In Pez, he had the 2 fingers in the eyes. I don't even know if he did that one. He's had the one where he sort of points to his quad. He's had a whole bunch, Ronaldo, and I'm sure he's going to come up with many, many more. Okay, next up from, I have no idea how you even say this one. I'm going to say LXRD Flacco is what I'm going to be saying for that one. What do you think Manchester United are getting back? Well, I think he means, do you think Manchester United are getting back into their old form? PS, love your vids. Thank you very much. They're getting there slowly. Their away form is still pretty bad. They can't seem to win away from home for some reason. You know, even when they played Yeovil in the FA Cup, I know it's a hard place to go, especially in the FA Cup when teams are really pumped up to play the Premiership sides. It's just not playing well enough. They're not scoring enough goals. I don't think 3 at the back's really working. I mean, he needs to buy a centre-back now. I mean, a solid centre-back. Probably ditch the 3 at the back, play a 4-4-2 or a 4-5-1, whatever, Falcao up top. I mean, he never takes Van Persie off. You know, even when he's not playing well, and he hasn't been playing well. He's been scoring goals, yes, but he's had games where he should have scored a hat-trick by half-time and hasn't scored any of them. And then he takes Falcao off. I know he's Dutch, so they've got sort of chemistry there, but I don't know. They're playing better at home, at least. Their away form still needs to improve. Alright, next up from Moy Joseph says, hi TTB, love your vids, thank you. Who do you think Manchester United needs to pick up this January transfer window? From Virginia. Well, like I said, they need the defender. A lot of people have been saying like Hummels. There's talk of Vidic going back there. You know, Vidic should have stayed. I mean, they need someone like him. I mean, I know he's getting on a bit now. He's, what, like 32? But they need a leader of men. Someone who can guide players around him and sort them out. Because Johnny Evans, for me, has to go. Smalling's not good enough. Phil Jones is all right. He's got promise. And Raphael's decent, but he's sometimes a liability. Luke Shaw is always injured, even though he's, what, like 19? It's hard work at the moment. But yeah, they need someone like Hummels, a lot of people as well. Varane, why not go for him? I mean, he's what, like 20? They can pick him up for 20 million. Get him, you know, he's young, decent, him and Rojo at the back. It's a decent, you know, pairing. So they need to buy someone. I mean, he's got money, spend it wisely. Let's sort out our defence, because that's the problem. If we didn't have David De Gea in goal, we would be conceding a lot more. But he has become one of the world's best in goal, there's no question. Alright, next up from Andrea Silva, famous face, says, do you consider the FIFA Club World Cup an important trophy to win? I am from South America and here we consider a massive achievement, but I don't think European fans see it the same way. What's your opinion? You're probably right. I don't think it's really massive. You know, if Man United were ever in that, I know they've been in it a few times, winning the Champions League and that. Not really bothered if they win it or not, to be fair, but I think mainly half the time, whoever wins the Champions League ends up winning it, because, you know, they're not up against the hardest opposition. You know, some of these teams aren't brilliant, and some are. But yeah, I don't think it's massive. I think a lot of people I think the Champions League, that's the one. You know, if you do well in the Champions League, you win the Champions League, it's a good plus, and you don't have to worry so much about other things. Alrighty, next up from Darrell Lee says, I've bought PES 2015 original PC recently, and I want to know how to play it by using a PS2 controller. I have no problem playing the downloaded PES 2015 game by using PS2 controller, but I can't find the setting application on the original DVD game. Please help. I mean, there's a couple of things you could download. I know there's a DualShock. I mean, I use the PS4 controller on the PC, and it's like a DualShock 4 thing. I mean, you download the drivers and it works, so I'm not sure what problem you're having there. I mean, the game itself is going to be wherever you installed it. You know, the C drive, probably Konami, program files, Konami, and in there you're going to find the settings. And then once you get to settings, just go over to controller and switch it up. But I would say, just Google it. I mean, Google's your best friend. Google PS2 controller for PC, and I guarantee you'll find drivers. And if anyone has some more info, leave it in the comments. Help him out. Help a brother out. Alrighty, next up from Ben Dover. Yes, a classic Olympic, or if you guys knew if I did the Olympic videos, Ben Dover was a classic name. Says, what religion are you? Well, I'm Catholic. Easy as pie. I'm Catholic, but I'm not really that religious. I'm just not. I don't go to church anymore, and I don't know. I don't know. I've lost my way in that sort of religious department. I mean, I'm Catholic through and through. I did my communion and all. I did all that fun stuff before, but just don't go to church anymore. Next up from Gangster G says, "Yo, blood, do you play more games or just football?" Well, I listed my games before, so those are the ones. And next up from Joshua Halstead, "How do you think Liverpool will manage without Stevie G, Steven Gerrard? And as a Manchester United fan, do you feel Gareth Bale should leave Real Madrid to join Manchester United?" I think Liverpool, if they get someone, you know, Gerrard's getting on a little bit now. You know, he's not quite Luis Suarez, is he? You know, that's a fact. So, I don't think they'll miss him as much as they do Suarez, but they're still going to miss him because he's a captain, he's a leader. They're going to have to find someone else, but, you know, Manchester United lost Vidic and, you know, sort of had to deal with it. Although Steven Gerrard's been there so long. I don't know why he's leaving, really. Maybe bigger paycheck over in LA Galaxy, just like Beckham. Who knows? Everyone seems to be just retiring over there, or over here, should I say. So, that's the way it is. And Gareth Bale, it would be nice. It would be really nice if he could, you know, come to Manchester United. But I don't think he's going to leave Real Madrid. Why would you? You know, you're in Spain. You're playing Real Madrid, one of the richest, most powerful, exotic teams in the world. You live in Madrid, sun, sea, babes all over the place. Why would you come back to England for that? You just wouldn't. So I don't think he's going to come back. It would be nice. They'd have to put in a lot of money for him, there's no question. And maybe in the future, we'll have to see. And then final question is from Sasuke Uchiha. No idea if I said that right. I'm sorry if I didn't. Do you watch anime and read manga? No, I don't watch anything like that, and I don't read books really. So there we have it. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed it. That is all we have time for today. We'll be back next week for some more. Please do submit more questions, but until next time, take care.